welcome to Idle Chat with the Wait What podcast. How are we all doing, guys?
The best 2/3. That's all I'm saying. Just saying. Not the treacherous third who's decided to just piss off on holiday. I don't know what he's playing
Be
at.
a nosy neighbour.
Yeah. Drinking too much vodka and wine.
Well, he says he was forced.
Oh, yeah, he's coerced. Yeah, he's forced him so much.
That he had 5 shots.
Oh, yeah, 5 whole shots. Oh, wow. Demon. What a demon.
But, as he would say, shoes of a champion.
Shoes of a champion, yes. And if you want to know why Dave would say shoes of the champion, you can go over to our Twitter, at WaitWhatPodTrio, to see the delightful little diddly that he decided to send us at the point of recording.
Yes.
Yes. And if you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you are listening, pause it and go to YouTube and watch it.
Then you see, like and subscribe.
Yes, and you see the delightful faces. You get to see the merch from the Grace Tap Room, which is from the top tier of their Patreon. You know,
is that their QR code?
It may well be. Scan away, labels and jelly spoons.
Let's see if I can
scan away. Look at that! Look at it. It's very comfy, I will say. Very, very comfy. All the way from Kentucky.
No,
it's travelled. This T-shirt is travelled.
It's more travelled than I am.
Yep, well, that ain't far. That ain't fucking hard, is it?
I mean, I haven't been on abroad since I was a kid, so.
Well, you should get out more.
I should touch grass.
More.
You
can't. Oh wait, you can't because we have to work. Cheers, Jeff.
We do.
Well, as soon as Dave's not here, we can do geek stuff.
We can indeed.
Now, we're recording this earlier than normal, and we thought, seeing as Dave's not here, we'll talk about something that we both liked as children, and Dave wouldn't watch it because, probably wasn't allowed.
Too upper class for us.
Oh yes, of course, yeah. It was too good for him because he was Sky. We didn't watch terrestrial TV, but then again, that was on terrestrial TV.
It was.
But either way, the trailer dropped for the new Power Rangers movie special. I don't know what it is.
I think it's the 30-year special, isn't it, really?
It is. I mean, yeah. So, yes, basically Power Rangers is 30 years old.
30-year special with not all the original Rangers.
Well, yes. One, because sadly, Jason David Frank died back end of last year or the beginning of this year.
Another one because she died.
Trini died in 2001. The actress who played Trini died in 2001. I think it was in a car crash.
Was it 2001?
It was that. It was like that. 2000s, early 2000s. Yeah, 2000 and something.
Let's have a look.
And Amy Jo Johnson just didn't want to or didn't get asked.
Yeah, I saw she said that
something about not wanting to wear.
Jason David Frank was alive during the filming of this, so yes, apparently they wasn't asked.
I don't think they really wanted to. Apparently, something along the lines of she didn't want to wear spandex in her 50s and various other things. But she's not in it, unfortunately. Even though he was alive at the time of filming, Jason David Frank's not in it.
Austin St. John is not in it.
Austin St. John is not in it, as far as I know, even though he has been posting loads of photos with all the cast, obviously, recently. So he might be in it. It might be secret.
It could also be that they are actually doing a 30-year reunion or 30 years of something completely separate from this.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it might be a Comic-Con. He does a lot of the cons. He does all the cons. But
considering he was one.
Well, allegedly. Seeing as the trailer dropped, and I got real fucking excited.
Really, not gonna lie. When I saw the original cast were going to be in it,
I got hyped. Yeah. So we thought now would be a good time for us to go back in time and see if we can pick out our top 5 of all the series.
Yes.
Now, it'd be controversial. Sort of. Not really.
Not really.
Not really. But I feel like R5 will be similar.
We'll probably have the same Rangers.
Same number one.
But
I'd say same number one.
I don't think we will.
Ooh.
But we'll probably have the same Rangers with just different order.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. There's been 26 different iterations of the Ranger powers. I'll be honest, having 2 or 3 younger siblings, Power Rangers was on in my house for quite a considerable amount of time. Right up until probably Mystic Force, 2006.
See, I was up till Jungle Fury, but I don't remember Operation Overdrive. So which was
that was shit anyway.
2007.
Yeah.
So I must have just that whole year. I must have just skipped that Power Rangers.
I mean, I was in year 10, so I was well and truly out of it by then.
Well, I left school by 2008.
I started college in 2008, so yeah.
So yeah. When it started, I was
Jetix.
2.
I was 1. And funnily enough, fun fact, fun Wait What podcast fact, Power Rangers' birthday is the same as mine, except I'm a year older. So Power Rangers is 30 on the 28th of August, and I will be 31.
And it's technically owned by Disney now.
It is technically owned. Well, it's owned by Hasbro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saban, and then pretty sure that's in partner with Hasbro, and then again, Disney have got their finger in the pie, as per usual.
Disney, I'm pretty sure they bought Saban, didn't they?
I think they did, yeah. Yeah.
But I think Disney just lets Hasbro deal with all of this.
I'm not surprised. They're too busy making billions off of Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. Do you want to go first?
Yeah,
top 5. We'll start with number 5.
My number 5 would be Zeo.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's one of the OGs.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best Megazords. Arguably.
Yeah.
It was my favorite toy. That was my favorite Megazord. Out of all the Megazords I had, that was my favorite.
See, the reason I picked Zeo at number 5 is because there are a few that I actually preferred. And I think one of them is going to be higher up just because the film itself boosted it up higher.
Yeah.
So if they actually did have a film, did they have a film for Zeo? I don't think they did they?
No, the film for Zeo was basically with Zeo. It was Zeo was after Mighty Morphin.
Yep.
Then the end of the way Zeo ended, if it had been done now, I mean, me and you were talking about this today. When Zeo ended, if it had been done today, they would have brought out Power Rangers Turbo, the film, because it went from them losing their Zeo powers to gaining the Turbo powers. But instead, they did Turbo powers. They did Turbo series first, and then film afterwards.
Yeah, and then they explained how they got their powers.
Yeah, afterwards. Pretty much. I mean, it was. Zeo is on my list. I will say that. Zeo is on my list. My number 5 was SPD.
Space Patrol Delta.
Space Patrol Delta. That was more towards when I stopped watching it. But my little brother, that was his. That was his Mighty Morphin. Like that's what when he really was paying attention, he was really grown up with. That was his, and he'd watch it all the time. I mean, they had a dog ranger, which was pretty cool. A man dog. Man dog. He was in what was it, Dexter's Laboratory, wasn't he? Man dog. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool, but the whole like police thing, it's pretty cool.
Because it was police, but it was space police.
Space Patrol Delta. Yeah. Because you had but then didn't they have 3 different Red Rangers in one series?
Yeah, but later on they had all the Red Rangers. So it doesn't matter.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But they started off. It was the black dude was. I think he was the first. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. I thought I was going to say. I was going to say. I thought he was the first person of color to be the Red Ranger, but it wasn't. That was Ninja Storm.
Space.
No, that was Andros.
Yeah, but
he was white.
He wasn't he red at first, and then when they got Andros, he went to blue.
No. You're thinking of Rocky from Zeo. He went from red to blue.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did that. He was. I think it was Ninja Storm was the first person of color, I think, and then it was him, and then it was the Blue Ranger became the Red Ranger, then the Green Ranger became the Red Ranger, which was weird.
Yeah, there was a lot of mixing, changing
taking
Ranger
turns.
color.
It was taking turns. It was okay. It was all right. Not the greatest.
No, but there is one thing that I will put Power Rangers in space as my number 4, but only because of the morphing sequence.
The morphing sequence is one of the best.
Yeah, let's rock it.
I'll tell you what was good about that.
What's that? Song. I'm pretty sure that one, Let's Rock It, was 3, 3, 5, 7, wasn't it?
Yeah. I had let's put it. I had all the toys. I had the morphers. I had the weapons. I had the Megazords. I was a proper Power Rangers nerd when I was a kid.
I had the morpher for this one, and I had the morpher for Turbo, which was the key and the.
I had the Megazord for this one. It was the one that was the spaceship that used to turn outwards.
Yes, yeah.
The shuttle was the head.
Yeah, I had that as well.
Yeah, man, that was sick.
Well, I had it. I shared it with my brothers.
Yeah. See, I was the eldest, so it was mine.
Yeah.
See, my number 4 is Time Force.
Yeah, I was right. The first color, a person of black. First color of black. First person of color was in space.
It wasn't. Are you sure?
Yeah.
TJ was TJ Red Ranger?
TJ was Red
Ranger. I need to go back.
And then Andros come in, and then he went to.
I'm a liar anyway because it was Turbo.
Because the kid was the Blue Ranger in space originally, and then
I'm just a straight liar because TJ was the Red Ranger in Turbo. Yeah. I'm just a straight liar. I'm full of shit. I know nothing. Turbo is when they first had their first person. I'll be quiet. I was wrong.
Because they went from Turbo when he was red. Then they went
to space. Then they went to space.
And then the child Blue Ranger left when Andros come in. And
so then he must have taken blue. Oh, okay, there you go. Red.
And wasn't that the first time? No, it wasn't. I was going to say, but that was the first time we met Alpha 6.
I think it was still Alpha 5. It was the same one. Because it was a museum, wasn't it? That was actually a spaceship. Oh my god, he died then. Time Force was cool though. The Quantum Ranger was sick. That was the first. I think that was one of the first cool secondary Rangers, because Mighty Morphin was sick. You had the White Ranger, and the Green Ranger, and the White Ranger. Then you had the Gold Ranger in Zeo.
Yep.
But then you had
Alpha 6 was part of Turbo.
I was Alpha 6.
Yeah.
See, I think that was because in space you had the Silver Ranger, but the Silver Ranger was a bit shit. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He was a bit shit. Like, he had a cool weapon, but he was a bit trash. But yeah, Silver Ranger in Rescue too, and he was shit.
He didn't. I didn't think he brought much more to the Rangers.
He was just a whiny bit. He was a whiny bitch.
Yeah.
But then Time Force, you got the Quantum Ranger, which, funnily enough, was another Red Ranger.
Yeah.
It was like red and black, but he was cool. He had a cool Megazord and all that shit, quantum power, all that bollocks. I enjoyed it because I liked as well, like when they would go through time and shit. That was cool.
So, what's your number 4?
Time Force.
Time Force.
Time Force is number 4. Yeah.
And for Time Force.
Time Force. A weird finger shit like.
Yeah.
And you had the Rancic was a straight up looked like a bad guy, like fucking Freddy Krueger in his arm and his face all fucked up.
Yeah.
That was cool. Genuinely scary as a child. So he was a bit freaked out. What's number
My
3?
My number 3 is Turbo.
Oh, Turbo. Shift into Turbo.
Yep.
Had that
Like
Megazord
I said,
too.
partly because, mainly because of the movie, which made the whole series better.
Such a sick song as well. Great theme song. It's a good film too.
Granted, weird having a child as a Power Ranger, but every time he morphed, he was an adult.
Yeah, that was strange. He'd grow, and I was just like, a bit sus.
And then
He's
later
an
on,
era. He's a cage fire.
yeah. And then later on, you had Austin St. John as the Red Ranger, and then when he morphed, he went slim.
Austin St. John has always been a thick boy. I was watching some Mighty Morphin today, just because wet my whistle. And even then, when he was in shape, he was a bit of a thick boy.
Yeah,
he was definitely the biggest out of all of them, like size-wise. He was definitely the biggest.
Rocky gave him a run for his money.
Rocky's a bit on the side, a bit of a size. What's his name now? Zach Walter Jones. Now he's a size. Now he's put on a bit. He's a bit wedged. So is David Yost, Blue Ranger.
Yost.
Really?
Yeah.
He's in great shape considering they're all in their what?
I think
40s and
now.
50s.
Yeah,
they're in really good shape.
A very good shape.
Hmm.
What about your 3? Who's your 3?
Space. It's Space. Again, it's just the hoverboards was sick. The Megazord was sick. Do you remember the other Megazord they had? They came on that planet, like with a Mega. They did with a rocket and shit. That was cool.
Yes.
That was really fucking sick. Then you
had the spaceship one, and then they had that weird
second spaceship one, and then they become one big spaceship. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
They like merging Megazords together.
Yeah, they love a bit of that. Weapons were pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that was the one that had the Forever Red episode as well, where they were just all the Red Rangers on space.
Yeah,
I think it was that one. That was fucking cool. No, it was later than that because that was in Wild Force. Sorry, that was in Wild Force. Underrated series, but not as good as everyone else makes it out to be.
Yeah,
but Space was. It's again the theme song for it was one that would get you going. Like you're just a kid, you just start punching air.
Wild Force would have been after the South Japan.
Yes, it would have been. It was. It's one of the first sort of new wave.
Yeah,
new wave ones. It was one of the first. Okay, I mean it was okay. My brother watched it a lot, but
that's the issue you had. After a while, they started putting repeats on.
Oh, there's always been repeats. Like you couldn't watch it episode to episode. No, it was impossible.
It was. They put the episodes on, repeat them, but they put them in weird orders. So you'd be watching one, and then it would be a completely different episode, like entirely different storyline.
You'd like watch the first episode, and then you'd watch the final episode. You get back confused.
Thank you for spoiling it. Thank you.
Yes, like wait a minute. You sure they show you the final episode first, then the first episode? You're like, oh, I'll just fucking go kill myself, shall I?
Exactly.
Fucking ridiculous. Well, seeing as that's bronze, what's silver?
My silver is going to be a very controversial one.
You're about to commit blasphemy. I know you are. What's number 2?
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, how dare you! How dare you! Mighty Morphin is the bollocks. How dare you!
It is very good. It was a very close between first and second. Very close.
So good. The only series to have 3.
Yep. And a change of cast halfway through.
Yeah, it's changed the cast. It had 3 different types of Megazord, 3 different types of power.
Wait, 3? They also had the Dragon Sword and the White Tiger Sword.
Yeah. Yeah, that was all. That was the so you had Dino Zords, the Thunder Zords, the Animal Zords.
Yep.
You had the Dragon Zord, and you had the White Tiger Zord. So you had the 5 different Zords.
And the Dragon Zord and the Dino Swords fused. The Dino Swords and the White Tiger Sword fused. Yep. They all fused.
There was a lot of. The Falcon was his animal one.
Yeah.
Power of the Falcon. That was his animal one. That was pretty cool. That was one of the first ones I got as well. That's one of the first Megazords I got bought.
That
Power
was
of the
fun
Bear,
putting it together.
the Frog.
Yeah.
That was fun putting it together. It was easy.
Because they were animals and they were basically Transformers.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially it is. Well, yeah, Megazord is basically just a great big transformer.
Yeah, but when you're playing with them, they're animals and you can change them into the Megazord and then put them all together.
Yeah.
But didn't they? I swear that had you can use different heads on that one.
No, that was a Zeo one.
Was it the Zeo one?
Mm-hmm. In the series,
Oh yeah,
they would do different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, one is zero gravity, all that weird shit, lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your number 2 then?
Funnily enough, Zeo. Zeo is my number 2.
Fair enough.
That was pretty much what I grew up on.
Yeah.
That and that was one of the ones I remember vividly. Because it's only one series as well, it was easy to binge when I got older.
Yeah.
So I've got all 3 series of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on Blu-ray. Don't have a Blu-ray player to play it anymore because I broke it. And I can't watch them. But if I wanted to sit and watch them, I could sit on repeat and just smash through all iterations.
Oh yeah, you can't put Blu-rays on the Xbox, can you?
You can if you've got a disc drive. I don't have a disc drive. I couldn't get one of the full whack Xboxes, so I went for an S because it's all I could get hold of.
What about your Xbox One?
It's broken. Disc drive's fucked.
Fair enough.
So, but I mean, I could get it fixed, but I don't really care that much. But no, Zeo's Zord was pretty cool. Pretty sure it was kind of
the
like
Gold Ranger, didn't they?
You did. Pyramidus was that one. That was the pyramid.
That was
such a lazy
done as well.
It was such a lazy Megazord. Just a pyramid with arms and legs.
He had a great
his weapon was great. Yeah, his weapon. The Brothers of Trey, I think it was. That was their names.
Yeah.
The triplets, they gave him the power.
Yeah.
I would say that arguably that's one of the best looking Rangers with a gold thing on, and yeah, that was fucking cool.
A close second though would be the Red Ranger in the first one with the Green Ranger
Tommy's
shield.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. When he gives him the power and he's just like, and he's got the dagger and his sword, and I was like, remember the first time I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Even if I see it now, I'm like, that's fucking sick. That's so fucking cool. What's number 1?
My number 1 is Alien Rangers.
I had a funny feeling you were going to put Alien Rangers. I had a funny feeling. Underrated series.
It's a very underrated series.
It's basically a transitional series from Mighty Morphin to Zeo.
It's like a filler series.
It's a filler series. It's basically helping the story get from children to Rangers turn to children, back to adults, and getting the Zeo crystal. That is essentially the story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool because they were ninjas as well. That was pretty cool.
Because they're Alien Rangers, but ninja Alien Rangers.
Yeah.
But they were, I'm pretty sure, I just watched the first episode where they come into it, and I'm pretty sure they gave them, the Power Rangers, powers and knowledge so they can use their Megazords.
Yes.
So technically, they can morph into their own version and also the Power Rangers, or do they still need the coins for that? Because I don't think they were they were never given the coins, were they?
They didn't need it. They were from like a different planet.
And
obviously, hence Alien. Aquitar.
Aquitar, yeah.
Aquitar.
Black Aquitar power, white Aquitar power, red Aquitar power, yellow Aquitar power.
Yeah. They had that weird bubbly voice to sound like they was underwater.
That's why I liked it, because they had the different voice. They're aliens.
They had like brain heads. Weird like brain heads.
It was weird because the leader of the Alien Rangers had like long ponytail out of the brain.
Yeah. The woman was the Red Ranger, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was the Red Ranger.
Yeah. There was a White Ranger that was just a normal Ranger. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Alien Rangers doesn't get the credit it deserves.
You also get Bulk and Skull as a kid.
Bulk and Skull in any shape or form is fantastic. I love Bulk and Skull. They're hilarious. They're still funny now.
Yes. Yeah. Great duo.
Not as great as us, but almost there.
Nearly.
Almost there. See, mine is obvious.
Mighty Morphin.
Mine's Mighty Morphin. I can't go against the OG.
Like I said, Mighty Morphin was very close with Alien Rangers.
I remember the very first time I sat down and watched that. I remember it. And I swear to God, it changed my life. It was so good. I was hooked from the get-go.
Yeah. Catchy theme.
And that weren't even the first one I watched. Because obviously I was a year old. I didn't start watching Power Rangers until I was a little bit older.
Yeah, I didn't start watching Power Rangers until I was.
So I didn't actually start watching it until like Zeo and Turbo.
I don't think I started watching mine until Alien Rangers.
Yeah, see, the thing is with like Zeo, like there was 3 years for Mighty Morphin because it was 3 series. So I would have started watching it around about Zeo. So I would have been about 5.
Yeah.
So I watched
Alien
Zeo.
Rangers, I would have been 5.
Yeah. I watched Zeo, and then they started bringing out Mighty Morphin. They'd play Mighty Morphin episodes just randomly.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? And it was
Mighty
just
Morphin,
so much better.
Had arguably the best villain.
Oh, yeah. Well, which one?
Green Ranger.
No matter what series they make, no one is more badass than the Green Ranger jumping into the Megazord and just yeeting them. Just get the fuck out, woof out, and it just whoops all their asses.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. I can't wait for them to do this special.
Yeah. It's going to be.
I can't wait.
It should be good.
It better be fucking good. If it ain't, I'm going to be pissed.
I hope they do bring back a lot of nostalgia on it.
Well, they've got like a robot Rita Repulsa.
Yeah.
But obviously, we can't have the original Rita because she's...
either.
They haven't announced it, but if they don't make an appearance, I'm going to be pissed.
I don't think the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ones anyway can be there without the Bulk and Skull cameo.
No.
Because even in the movie, they was in... They had the movie and they was in it. Great movie.
They had their own storylines in the programs.
Yeah. Great movie. They skydived at the beginning.
Oh, such a good film. Such a good film. Ivan Ooze.
See, that was in the perfect place because that was before Zeo. Before. No, that was actually during, wasn't it?
I think it was during.
When their dino coins got broken, so they had to go and get the animal coins.
No, they got the command center got smashed up by Ooze, didn't it?
Yeah. Ivan.
Because at the end of that, they had their that's how they got the animal. So that would have been during the second season, probably.
Yes.
Because then they had their animal powers, and then by the third season come around, they had animal powers.
And they had the ninja powers as well.
Yeah, because they had the ninja power, and then it turned the ninjetti. That's what it was. That's what we were trying to think of earlier.
Yes.
Ninjetti. That's what it was. Power and ninjetti. Adam was a frog.
The funny thing is, like, if you want to look for like the costumes for the Power Rangers, you can always find the Power Rangers costume, but you can't find the ninjetti ones.
I've got a Power Rangers costume. I got a Green Ranger morph suit.
Yeah.
I'm fit no more.
When I've been to Comic-Con, I've been tempted to get because you can get the watch, the communicator watch.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the Green Ranger's dagger with the flute as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can get they were selling the Green Ranger helmet as well.
Oh yeah. Very expensive.
I still want to know how they made Tommy use a dragon flute through his helmet
with no mouth.
Yeah.
just silence. Just silence.
I'm not gonna lie. Through doing his flute, he should have just stopped and let the music play. Yeah.
Well, he's literally just like this. He's just going, and just nothing's coming out because that's all he's doing.
He should have just stopped halfway through and let them burn a bit.
Let them mug themselves off. But I'm not doing it. It's not me. When does this come out? When does this come out?
April 16th?
19th? 16th? 19th?
Let's have a quick.
I'm just trying to load up Netflix, but it's taking a fucking decade. I used to have the what was it? What were they called?
19th
The
of April.
communicators. 19th of April.
Yeah.
I used to have the communicator sound for my phone, so my phone used to go off. It used to go did 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 did.
Yeah, I was trying to get that for my smartwatch, and I'm like, can't.
Yeah, I did it on mine, and I'd be like, oh, it'd go off, and I'd be like, oh no. And the thing is, it's got a speaker and everything, so I can be like, what's happening? What do you want? It was great.
What do you have, Alpha? What's up, Jordan?
Yeah, Wagwan's Zordon. What do you need? Oh, Zordon won't be in it though, because he's deed.
What I always found funny is when their communicators went off, they'd always cover it up if they're in public.
I know, but like, no one figured it out.
You have it on your wrist.
No one figured it out that you lot disappear, and then these five brethren show up and save the day.
The issue is they'll disappear. They'll fight as normal humans first, and then morph later, so they can see your fighting. But no one worked out that they were Power Rangers.
And like, it takes you a good 10 minutes to morph.
The identity of the Power Rangers must stay secret. These young teenagers, they're not Power Rangers. They're just weirdos that want to fight bad guys.
They're just goody two shoes karate people. Oh God!
Until they go and hide and morph, and it takes them 10 minutes to morph.
And the villain's just standing there like, "Oh man, I got shit to do, man." Well, let's put it this way: they better not fuck it up.
No,
because they're going to have a generation of people pissed.
There's going to be honest, I think there'll be multiple from like ours and older than us as well.
Yeah.
I'd say our age and people up to the age of 40.
I'd probably say that people are a little bit younger than us too. Just a little bit. Maybe like in their mid-20s.
Yeah.
Just below us.
20 to 40.
I'd probably say more 25 to 35. I'd probably say that's
the main issue with that age group is there's a lot of Twitter warriors in there.
Oh, there's a lot of them. And someone's getting cussed out.
Yes.
Someone's going to get cussed out because Trini's daughter's in it. Someone's going to get cussed out because there's going to be something to do with Zach in it that they don't agree with. There's going to be someone's going to get cussed out when they get for Billy.
Someone's going to get they're going to get cussed out because Aisha is in it and Adam's in it. And if they don't morph,
well, they're not got their powers. So.
No, exactly.
Especially Adam. Adam loses his powers in I think it's space. He morphs for like the last time.
Yeah.
So check your facts before you start complaining on fucking Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah. Punk bitch. We'll morph and whoop your ass.
Which one are you going to do?
One may take me 10 minutes to morph either. I just, oh yeah, morphing time. Clump. There you go. Simple as that. Yeah, it's morphing time. Wow, finished. None of that weird like karate shit.
It's morphing time. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's morphing time. Punch. As soon as someone goes, ready, guys. As soon as they said that, just a right hook. It's morphing. Bang. Sleeping. No, it's not. They just stab him.
The thing is, they said it's morphing time, and then they put their hands behind their back to get.
Yeah, so they'd have it in their back pocket, and then it was like, oh, I want one.
And then it's on the front of their belt.
Yeah, it's expensive though. Them morphers are like £250.
Very expensive.
I really want one.
The actual communicator was about the same price as well.
I've got my sister got me for Christmas. I've got 5 power coins.
Yeah.
I just need to get like a wooden box and like a velour cushion to stick them on. You know, like when he gives them up to Goldon, they put them in that box and it's got the cushion in it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to get. Something like that. And just put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm a nerd, baby.
Nerd. Bye.
I think we've run rampant without Dave for long enough.
Yes. He's probably not going to watch this one.
Oh, no. He'll see the title and be like, nope.
Nothing to do with me.
Nope, not happening. He's got a severe with me.
If he does, Dave, what's your favourite Power Rangers?
Yeah. And you don't say Amy Jo Johnson either.
Let the audience know on the next episode.
Yes. We're going to quiz you, Dave.
Yeah.
We're going to quiz you. We're going to ask you what our top 5 was.
Yes. So thank you for listening, guys. You can find all previous Idle Chats on all podcasting platforms. You can also find them on Twitter at WaitWhatPodTrio. You can also find our main episodes on all podcasting platforms too. Thank you.
And on Apple Podcast too, we're back.
We're back on Apple Podcast. Thank you for listening, guys, and peace.
Boom.
It's morphin time.
Yeah.